to my channel. So today I have my one brand tutorial using all L'Oreal products, which I'm so excited because this is honestly one of my favorite drugstore brands. And also I want to let you guys know that this is also another collaboration. This time I'm collaborating with Love Griselle, which is obviously Griselle, and she is like seriously one of the sweetest persons I have met here on YouTube. Like her videos just instantly like make me super happy, and she just always has a smile on her face and everything. I remember when I first like started talking to her, it was on Snapchat. She Snapchatted me and she had her baby, and oh my god, her baby is so gorgeous. And you know, from there we just started talking, and every time I talk to her, I swear like this woman, like she just lifts me. Highly recommend you guys go check out her videos. She just started, you know, on YouTube and everything, so show her some love by subscribing. But she's gonna be doing basically the same thing as me, a one brand tutorial using all L'Oreal products, so definitely go check out her video. So if you guys want to know how I got this look using all L'Oreal products, then just keep on watching. Yay! First, I'm going to start out with this brow pencil. This one is called the Brow Stylist Designer, and I'm using mine in the shade blonde, even though it's a shade blonde, but I feel like it's so close to my brow hair. I have no idea why, but it just makes it so much better. So I'm going to be using this. Then to set them and just make them just a tiny bit like more darker from the outer part, because that's where my hairs tend to like fall down, I'll be using this gel. This one is the Brow Stylist Plumper, so it's just basically in the shade medium to dark. And then taking a little bit of this True Match concealer, I'm going to clean up right underneath my brows. So now taking this CUPA Joke little quad, I'm going to take this little light brown shade and apply this on my crease. Then here comes the exciting part. I'm going to go ahead and take this Infallible eyeshadow. This one is in the color Golden Emerald. And can we just talk about how gorgeous does this eyeshadow look? Then take your blending brush again and then blend out your crease. Now taking my quad again, I'm going to take the dark brown eyeshadow and apply this on the outer part of my eye. Now taking the lightest shade, we're going to highlight our brow bone with this shade. Now I'm going to take another Infallible eyeshadow, but this one is more in a gold tone, and it's called Eternal Sunshine. I'm going to pop this in the inner corners of my eye. For my eyeliner, I'll be using this liquid eyeliner from L'Oreal. I think this one is called the LINEUR Intense Black Eyeliner. And then to coat my lashes with mascara, I'm going to use this one by L'Oreal, which is the Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. Now if you like, you can leave your eyes like this, but since you guys know I like to wear my lashes and L'Oreal doesn't have lashes, I'm just going to pop on my favorite ones at the moment, but you're more than welcome to just leave it like the way it is. So while the adhesive dries, I'm going to move on to my face. So first I'm going to start out with my primer, and this is the one that I chose. This is the Perfecting Base. It's supposed to like minimize your pores and give you like the smooth canvas, and honestly this reminds me so much of the Tarte Timeless Primer, I think that's what it's called. Like literally it's almost exactly like the same thing. Then for my foundation, of course, I'm gonna go with this one, the Infallible Pro Matte. I'm using the shade 105, which is Natural Beige. Alright, now to hide her under eye bags, I'm going to use this concealer from L'Oreal. I've never used this one, so it's pretty new to me. But this one is the True Match Concealer, and I'm using mine in the shade Fair. And then to set everything, I'm going to be using this one by L'Oreal, which is the Infallible Pro Matte Powder. This one is in the color 500. Now to bronze up my face, I'm going to be using also another powder because I really didn't see any bronzers from them. So this one was the one that called my name again because like last time with CoverGirl, you know how I used the powder. So I just thought this would be easier. This one, I am using it in the color Cappuccino. And for my blush, I'll be using the exact same one, only in a blush form. This one is in the color Apricot Kiss. And then for my highlighter, I'll be using this True Match Lumi highlighter. This one is in the color Golden. Moving back to the eyes, now I'm going to take this medium shade right here and apply this on my lower lash line. And then taking my smoldering eyeliner, I'm going to apply this on my waterline and also my tight line. And then go ahead and apply a few coats of mascara to your bottom lashes. And for my lips, I'm going to be using this one, which is 370, which is Jennifer's Nude. Alright my loves, so after you are done with that, we are done with this tutorial. I really hope you guys liked it. And now before we end this video, I'm going to go ahead and, give you guys a quick little review of everything. So first off, with the brow products, I absolutely love them. Like I said, I have been using these in the past before, and I right off the bat, when I first used them, I fell in love with them. So the brow products, I definitely recommend it. And then moving on, the eyeshadows, oh my god, I absolutely love them. I highly recommend them to you guys if you guys haven't tried them. The only thing that sucks about it is that you have to be careful and make sure you close it, because if you just put it like this, obviously everything's gonna fall. That's the only thing that I don't like, but other than that, the color payoff is amazing. The eyeliner, it's okay. It's not super black the way I like it, but it is pretty easy for me to use, so I would pass on that and get the NYC liquid eyeliner. The mascara, obviously, that's one of my favorites at the moment. Like, I can't stop using that. That makes my lashes super long, and I just love the formula of it and everything. So I really recommend you guys check that out. As far as the primer right away instantly mattified my face. That was the first thing that I noticed. Obviously it made it super smooth. I mean, I feel like my face is really smooth. I mean, I think it has to also do with the foundation, because the foundation, like, every time I use that foundation, it leaves me a flawless finish. So that's why I've always recommended it to you guys. But other than that, I feel like the primer did really do a good job of hiding every imperfection, like as far as my pores, and making it super smooth, kind of porcelain finish and everything. So I really recommend the primer. It was a little expensive, more than the usual primers that I always purchase, but I promise you it's worth it. Oh my god, it's amazing. The foundation, like I said, I've always recommended it, so of course I have nothing bad to say about it. The concealer was something that really impressed me. It did crease up on me a little bit. I could still see a little bit of my wrinkles here, but other than that, it did do a good job of covering your under eye circles. So if you don't have any problems with your wrinkles or anything, and you just have dark circles, I feel like this is going to be a great concealer for you. But me, I feel like this one does crease up a little bit. Other than that, it really is a good concealer. I liked how it really just brightened up my under eye right there, The powder, I feel like I can pass on that. I feel like, my Rimmel Stay Matte Press powder can probably do even better. But other than that, the blush and the little bronzer or the powder that I use to bronze up my face, these guys are amazing. Oh my god, it made it so easy for me to blend it all out. I really didn't even need to blend it all out at the end, because I just felt like it was already perfect, the way it was being applied and easily blended out on its own, So these I really recommend. The highlighter, I absolutely love the color. It's just that the only thing I feel like is that it kind of looks like you just applied, shimmer, and that's it. How can I explain this? You could actually see the specks of shimmer. And then as far as the lips, this lipstick made my lips really kind of seem a little bit glossy, so it keeps them moisturized and everything. So yeah, the lipstick, I really love it, and I recommend it as well. I mean, I've always used some of their lipsticks before, and I really love them. I just don't like the smell of it. It smells bad. Like, I don't know, it has a really weird smell to them, all of them. I don't know what it is, but it just smells really weird. That's the only thing I don't like about them, but other than that, I just love, you know, how beautiful and nice they feel on the lips. So yeah, so yeah, that's my little review of the products. I really hope you guys really liked this tutorial, and if you did and want to see more tutorials like this of one brand, give this video a huge thumbs up, and also make sure to subscribe, that way you're not missing any of my future videos. And with that, my loves, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye. Mwah.